So that's when I came up with Make It Rain. You want to know what's crazy about Memphis? We'll get into Memphis, but you know, Fat Joe gotta always tell a story, right?
Let me hear your Memphis
And so
story.
I'm hosting this tour for Bud Light. And it's every city, they got an NBA team and the star. Right? So I'm in Memphis. I think it was Rudy Gay or somebody, Zach Randolph.
Rudy Ozzy.
Rudy Gay. So I'm at a party. Damn, what's my man? A-Bay Bay, the DJ A-Bay Bay. So he's DJing. And there's one, the place wasn't so crowded, but there's one chubby sized young lady who's by the speaker and she keep moving she keep moving. For some reason, I'm staring at her the whole night because she by herself, but she just moving. Every record they throw on, they ask some shit. Got googly buggly, she's oogly boogly. Got googly ugly. Nah, they ask some shit like that.
Googly moogly.
Yo, Google that. Google that. Because he about to cat me.
I didn't say.
The Bronx don't, the Yonkers, they gonna say cat.
Googly moogly.
They had some shit called God diggly mangly, the oogly boogly. God diggly ugly is oogly boogly. What I'm trying to tell you is I heard all type of shit I never heard in my life. But I'm watching this girl the whole time. It just so happens I go back to Miami. And I told that story on here before how my man Stan told me he went to the strip club and they was throwing money in the air. So that's when I came up with Make It Rain. But the way I work with Scott Storch is you book studio with him and he could play whatever you hear. So if you hear some shit in your head and you tell him,
you can make it come to life.
He'll play it. But the crazy part was the drums. And the whole time he's putting drums on it, he's like, yo, you New York, you Fat Joe, you digging in the crates. Like, I can't make you no Dirty South drums. And I'm like, yo, bro, I just went to 15 states and everybody was playing Dirty South records. And then one time, I think Jay-Z had the Rock Boys in the building tonight. To us was the biggest shit in the world. And at the end of the night, homeboy was like, yeah, I'm going to throw on a throwback. And he threw on the Jay-Z that was popping then. That's when I knew the whole sound was changing. I said, yo, they got the whole country in the chokehold because I had just went through the whole country. In any case, I'm in there with Scott Storch. Me and him had an argument because he was like, yo, I can't give you Dirty South drums. I said, yo, you got to give me Dirty South drums because that's the shit. So he's producing it, and the whole time I'm looking at the heavy set girl dancing by the speaker. And I'm like, nah, she ain't dancing to it yet. She ain't dancing to it. And he finally threw the drums where I saw her by the speaker, doing that shit. And I was like, that's it. She's dancing to this. And so that's how we came up with Make It Rain up in Memphis. And so Memphis got what? Yo Gotti, rest in peace.
Dolph,
Glorilla,
Black Youngster, Moneybag,
yo. And then they all, who's the guy down with Young Dolph they just signed? Is it Key Glock?
Key Glock.
So right now, it's safe to say Memphis got it.